What's up, YouTube? Timu is here. Now, here is my opening slash streaming where I talk about the films that are coming out this week, whether it be theaters, streaming, etc. All right, here are the films coming out. Now, not really much wide release movies. I mean, not anything big until next week because Black Panther: Wakanda Forever comes out. So there's that. Now, believe it or not, The Flash was supposed to come out this week, believe it or not. But yeah, who knows if that's ever going to come out. But here are the films that are set for release. For all you One Piece fans, the one big movie that's actually coming out this week is a One Piece film, and that is, of course, One Piece film Red, which I really watch One Piece. So, but that aside, even though I don't watch One Piece, I'm telling you right now, this movie is gonna make tons of money this week. Yeah, I mean, never underestimate these anime features, because anime movies, even though I barely watch these type of animes, if they do an anime film like One Piece or Dragon Ball Reset, they will make tons of money. They've been doing hits with these things, so I won't be surprised if this thing actually beats Black Adam this week at the number one spot. Don't be surprised there. But yeah, I might still see it. I don't know, but for you One Piece fans, good news, there is a One Piece film coming out this week. All right. Now, coming to Netflix, we got Enola Holmes, which stars Millie Bobby Brown, and is a follow-up to Enola Holmes. It's where Enola Holmes takes on her first case as a detective, but to unravel the mystery of a missing girl, she'll need some help from her friends and brother Sherlock Holmes, played by Superman, and I should say newer Superman himself, Henry Cavill, which, my God, it's so awesome to see him back as Superman. I mean, awesome there. But Enola Holmes, the first film, I was not even interested in. I remember doing my top least anticipated films of that year when movies were actually supposed to come at that time. I remember doing my least anticipated films that year. Enola Holmes, I believe, was actually probably number one or number two, very low there. But then I decided to check it out anyway. I thought it was really good. Millie Bobby Brown, Henry Cavill is great. Looking forward to see where they're gonna take the sequel to. It does look really fun, so it could be interesting to check out. All right, now we also got a couple of other Netflix films out this week, but they're mostly in limited release this week. But will premiere on Netflix down the line. We got the Alejandro G. Inarritu film Bardo, the Florence Pugh film The Wonder, which I love Florence Pugh, so which is her and anything I'll watch, and My Father's Dragon, which of course I saw screening for, which I really enjoyed. They're actually going to limited theatrical release this week, but they'll premiere on Netflix pretty soon. All right, on Amazon Prime, we got My Policeman, which stars Harry Styles. At speaking of Florence Pugh, by the way, because they were in whatchamacallit, Don't Worry, Darling, check out. But anyway, in My Policeman, Tom, a policeman in 1950s Britain, falls in love with a school teacher on the Britain coast. However, he soon begins a passionate same-sex affair with a museum curator, in spite of homosexuality being illegal at the time. And this does look really intriguing. I mean, I have not really heard great stuff about it, but man, poor Harry Styles can't get a break. Between the whole accusation that he spit on Chris Pine, between the whole Olivia Wilde and Don't Worry Darling drama, with Don't Worry Darling not being good, yeah, that guy, I mean, he needs to probably go back to Christopher Nolan. He's better off with Nolan now, but I don't know, it could be interesting though. All right, on Peacock, we also got The Independent, which stars John Cena. You also have Ann Dowd. Brian Cox is also in this. Now, this is a political film about a journalist and her idol uncover a conspiracy in the final weeks of a consequential presidential election. And spoiler, John Cena plays one of the presidential candidates with and Dowd. So yeah, never in my life I ever will expect John Cena to try and run for president. Okay, I did not see that coming, but could be interesting though. All right, we also got Weird the Al Yankovic story, which is of course the true story of Weird Al Yankovic, starring Daniel Radcliffe. I'm excited for this thing. I'm so excited for this. I might not even see a movie on Friday and just watch this online because that's actually how I'm excited. That's how excited I am to check this film out. It looks really intriguing. Daniel Radcliffe looks great. I mean, I always like where I was seeing like a film about his life should be intriguing, so it could be interesting to check it out. All right, on app, we got a couple of stuff on Apple. We got the Selena Gomez documentary, Selena Gomez, My Mind, and Me. We also got Causeway, which I actually saw, and I'll probably do my review pretty soon. And it follows like a soldier who suffers from a traumatic brain injury while deploying in Afghanistan and struggling to adjust to life back home. Not a bad film. Not a bad film. I mean, Jeff Lawrence was great, so give it a go if you guys haven't seen that. All right, on Shutter, we got Saiyan Slave Communion, where several years after a terrible incident cost their mother and youngest sibling their lives, Rennie and her siblings, Tony and Bondi, live with their father in flats. They believing living in flats with many people is safe, but they soon realize that this might be dangerous if they don't know their neighbors. On a night full of terror, Rennie and her close friends must save themselves. So looks pretty creepy. So it should be interesting there. We also got a movie called Close, which is a French film from A24. Where 13 year olds Leo and Remy spend the long summer holidays in innocent intimacy. But come the school year, their close friendship is thrown into disarray as their relationships is noticed and commented by their contemporaries. So yeah, it looks pretty depressing to be honest. Yes, I like A24, but this I'm not really interested in. All right, we also got a movie called The Estate, which stars a really cool cast. You have Anna Faris, Tony Collette, Rosemary DeWitt, David Duchovny, Ron Livingston, Kathleen Turner. And it's about like these two sisters who try to win over their terminally ill, difficult to please aunt in hopes of becoming the benefactors of their wealthy estate, only to find the rest of their greedy family has the same idea. The trailer for this thing looks awful. It's a shame too because I love Anna Faris. I like Tony Collette. Kathleen Turner, come on, she's a legend, but this looks bad. It does not look all that funny. I mean, I didn't really grin. Okay, I grinned a little bit, but I did not grin too much with this thing. It looks pretty terrible. So maybe it'll be good. Who knows? All right, we also got the film Something in the Dirt. When neighbors John and Levy witness shocking supernatural events in their LA apartment building, they realize documenting the paranormal could impact such much needed fame and fortune into their humdrum life. Now, this movie is actually directed by the same directors who recently directed episodes of Moon Knight. They also star in the film too. Looks pretty creepy here. The film actually premiered at I believe it premiered at the Sundance Film Festival with some really decent reviews. So it could be interesting to check out. All right, we also got Dear Zoe, which is an drama starring Stranger Things actress Sadie Sink, where Tess is a young woman who's grappling with the shattering death of her younger sister Zoe. As the rest of their family grieves in their own ways, Tess seeks support from their biological father and a juvenile delinquent who lives in their neighborhood. And this looks really interesting. I mean, Sadie Sink, I think she's great on Stranger Things. She was really good in the Fear Street movies. Glad to see her gain recognition and more different stuff. Uh, you also you also have Vivian Lyra Blair, who recently appeared in Obi-Wan. So yeah, this looks like it could be really interesting to check out. So it could be cool. All right. We also got a thriller called Neckbow, where a fashion designer suffers from a mysterious illness that co-funds her doctors and frustrates her husband. Help arise in the form of a Filipino nanny who uses the traditional for folk healing to reveal a horrifying truth. Now, this does star Eva Green and Mark Strong, two really good actors, so it could be interesting to check out there. All right. We also got a Western called The Minute You Wake Up, which stars Jamie Alexander and Morgan Freeman. Boy, Morgan Freeman's been doing lots of these home video based films. That's a shame right there. When a shady small town stockbroker begins dating a waitress, a shocking murder takes place, and one of them may be responsible. As word leaks out that there's money behind the killing, every criminal in town wants their share of the cash. This probably isn't gonna be all that great. So yeah, I mean, Morgan Freeman's been doing a lot. Like he's been doing a lot of these weird home video movies. So, boy, I mean, that's sad to see Morgan Freeman do stuff like this. But hey, neither mind, I guess. All right. We also got a thriller called On the Line, which stars Mel Gibson about provocative and edgy radio host must play a dangerous game of cat and mouse with a mysterious caller who's kidnapped his family and is trying to destroy the whole station. So yeah, speaking of Morgan Freeman, Mel Gibson has been doing these like home video based films too. So that's a shame too. But yeah, this actually does look really intriguing though. So I do love these type of cat and mouse thrillers. So could be interesting. All right, we also got a sci-fi film called "I'm Totally Fine," which stars Natalie Morris and Jillian Bell, where Vanessa embarks on a solo trip after the death of her best friend Jennifer. However, her self-care plans change when she finds Jennifer standing in her kitchen, claiming to be an extraterrestrial. That that could be interesting right there. It does look really intriguing, so could be cool. All right, we also got a film called Next Exit. And a movie from Blumhouse called Soft and Quiet. So interesting there. Now, as for the TV side, we got Young Royals season 2 coming to Netflix. Manifest is returning for season 4 on Netflix. We got The Mosquito Coast coming to Apple, and maybe my anticipated show for this week is Blockbuster. Now, if you guys don't know much about the series, operating the last Blockbuster video store in the U.S., Timmy Yoon and his employees fight to stay relevant. This show is pretty much in the vein of like The Office, Superstore, and this looks awesome. It looks so fun. You know, you got JB Smoove, Olga Meredith, who I liked in The Heights. I mean, this looks really fun. Looks entertaining. I like the cast involved. This show could be terrible. I mean, I was excited for that Space Force series, and I was not into Space Force. So this could easily be terrible, but I'll be lying if I'm saying I'm not at least intrigued because this does look pretty fun. So could be interesting to check out. But that's pretty much all that's really coming out this week. Let me leave you guys. Which of these films or shows are you interested in? You know, are you interested in the One Piece movie, Enola Holmes, Blockbuster, or are you just waiting for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which comes out next week? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simu signing out.